And the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation is banking on the adoption of risk-based premium system to incentivize banks to avoid excessive risk-taking. KDIC Chief Executive Officer Ahmed Mohamud says non-adherence to good corporate governance poses a risk for commercial and microfinance banks, and hence the need for a system that awards accountability.
The Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation introduced a risk-based premium system in efforts to reduce the exposure of banks.
We want to see the assets in these banks. We want banks to have very good assets, that in the unlikely event of a problem, we can quickly resolve that bank without closing any door.
Under the new model, banks rated low risk pay a normal flat rate of 0.15% of their annual deposits as premium to the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation, while those rated high risk are charged a higher premium rate of 0.206%, an additional of 0.056%.
Going forward, we don't want to close any door of any bank. That is our future. But that doesn't mean that I'm telling you today to go and just involve yourself in some moral hazard because say KDIC said we shall not close any bank. If you mismanage it so bad, we'll close the bank. But all of us must work towards ensuring that we don't close our bank, because closure of a bank affects the cardinal tenets of a state, which is lives and properties, isn't it?
Despite this, 11 listed banks had a leadership rating and a weighted overall score of 81.74% across all principles in the year to June 2021, which has been partially attributed to low adherence to good corporate governance.
Even if we look at more recently, what has happened with some of the more recent bank troubles over the last 5 years, again, you come to the same conclusion that this is something that we must avoid at all costs. And part of avoiding this is just adopting this learning culture where we are constantly thinking about what's the best and how do we improve governance, how do we improve leadership.
The Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation plans to address emerging issues by regularly reassessing the risk-based premium model on its effectiveness and efficiency in meeting its objectives, and where necessary, the model will be updated or revised.
And we in KDIC, going by our mantra of zero bank failures, we strongly recommend strong and corporate governance frameworks within our banks.
In 2019, the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation raised the amount of compensation depositors could access from collapsed banks from 100,000 shillings to 500,000 shillings. Regina Manyara reporting for Prime Edition.